Deliver me from mine enemies, O my God. Defend me from them that rise up against me. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity, and save me from bloody men. The mighty are gathered against me. Awake to help me, and behold.
The very foundation of the Christian faith is based.
Every day I wake up. 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 Every day I wake up.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
Wow.
There we go, testing. Good morning, everyone. I had to find my dust mop, so good morning, Jill. Feel free to mosey on in if you want. Gonna have a pretty long day, so early stream. Hopefully it'll kick off or something like that. Who knows? We shall see. Anyway, the link's been posted. I gotta do the banner thing. Give me a minute. Fix my phone rotation so my stuff doesn't mess up. Let me see if my audio is working. That might help. All right, yeah, good audio. Good audio. All right. Today's just another bustling Friday, or whatever they say about Fridays. I don't know. I don't pay attention. I don't remember what happened yesterday. Online, I mean. I don't think it was really eventful. It's just quiet for the most part now. I do remember doing shenanigans in Lizard's Discord, which was fun. Speaking blasphemies. Not really, in some sense. Just making fun of false doctrines by making them sound correct and accurate. Just pretty much playing around with like saying, oh, I forgot what. Like saying young Earth creation is correct. I'm like, you can't have because Lizard was talking about the cosmic not cosmic evolution. I hate calling it that. The cosmic Big Bang, whatever the fuck it's called. No, involving the sky. I forgot what he said. Cosmic temple theology. That's what it was. And so I was making fun of that and be like, it's the cosmic evolution. Like, I cannot be because the earth came first and then heavens and the earth. I was making fun of him. I see the stars weren't made until this day. You see? Earth came first. Earth is older than the universe. But yeah, and then we just kind of went on from there. Eventually we said that, well, I said that it's Satan is actually a woman, and that's why it's a crime to act like to be what's it, gay. That's why it's an abomination, because when you're gay you act like a woman. And it was funny. It went on and on. Really cringe in some sense, but yeah, funny. Who is this? Midnight Sparkle. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, Math Pig.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm God.
If you're God, then why did you choose to be an albino black person?
No, just albino, you dick.
Oh. Well, see, it's not fun that way. Why do you even exist?
It's not.
I refuse
it's
to
not my
believe you
fault.
here.
It's
I'm
not
now
my.
having,
It's not my fault. You're ignorant.
No, I'm just denying you. See, I'm one of those God deniers. Go ahead, shun me. Shun me. Give me a spanking, oh there, Lord.
Your wife pegs you, doesn't she?
No.
Sure, she doesn't.
You know, you're supposed to say, "Thus saith the Lord." Get it? It's like you're making it so.
Thus saith the Lord. Your wife pegs you. Thus saith the Lord. Tonight you're gonna be pegged.
Oh, see, fuck. The Lord commanded it. You know, I'm fucked.
Literally.
So how are you doing this fine morning or evening or whatever the fuck it is for you?
It's morning and I'm doing all right, I guess. Just bored, lonely, depressed, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, all the essentials. Like, all the essentials. Gotta have them all. Freaking
Pokemon, gotta have them all.
Yeah. Freaking, I'm dealing with my mom's bullcrap who's there, and she has like shitty insurance. She got in a car accident, and then like they just dropped her without telling her, so she's been driving without like insurance for like 2 weeks. So
wow.
Yeah. So that sucks for her, and I'm trying to give her the best advice, and I ultimately she gets mad because she's like, I don't have enough money.
Sometimes the best advice is no advice talk. Stay in your lane.
No.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, she's just. It ultimately came back to like she doesn't.
Well,
have enough money
also, you didn't get it. Stay in your lane. We're talking about cars.
Yeah. I got it. I'm just Actually, I didn't get that one. That's actually pretty smart. What I thought about, you said that. I'm like, wait, I didn't get that one. That's not what he said. Yeah, she's fucking. She really should lawyer her up because it seems shitty. Because they were supposed to go repair her car, and they haven't done it yet. and they were supposed to do it, and then they dropped it before they did it. So they still have to repair it because it was insured and covered and approved. And I think they're trying to say like now that they dropped it, they don't have to take care of it. So I'm like, you should probably just lawyer up. She's like, where the hell am I gonna find a lawyer? I'm like, fuck if I know. Just be a responsible adult, Mom. And she's getting shit.
So wait. Are you saying your mom is not a responsible adult?
Not really, not that much, no.
Okay, so I guess you learned from her.
Yeah, essentially. To Shonda.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I learned responsibility, because I'm a man, Kind of gotta learn that shit. Gotta learn how to provide, help out. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help her, so I might have to see what I can do to help her. She's one of those, you can tell her the solution, but she still doesn't know the answer. So it doesn't matter if you give her the right advice. She just doesn't understand it. Because she's too into the problem. She can't look past the problem. So it's kind of sad. I'm trying to explain everything to her, and she gives me shit. And then I call my brother to tell him, right? And he's like, I don't want to be involved. I'm like, Jesus. He's like, I get what he's saying. He's like, yeah, that's her own business, right? She needs to solve that shit for herself. I'm like, but dude, like, I get it. He's just pushing it off, essentially, which he has every right to. I don't blame him, but it's like, God dang. It's weird. He got into this thing about like babysitters. He's like, my kids' grandparents don't watch my kids. He's like, I have to work 12 hours a week just so I can watch my kids, right? I'm like, all right. So you choose not to use your community that you have available to you, right? To use your needs, your resources. And he's like, no, I have to do it my own. So he's all like Mr. Independent Solo,
Who, your brother?
trying to do it. Yeah. Which again, I'm not gonna knock him. It's good, but then at the same time, he's also not being like one of the herd.
A man. Hang on. An alpha male knows when he needs help. So your brother is being a beta.
In some sense. Like, and he's complaining. He talks about like his long work schedules. I'm like, all right, but that's you. You chose to do that. Why are you complaining, right? Because it fits your schedule. He's like, no, because you can't rely on anybody.
An alpha male doesn't complain.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, just make it better.
It may vent, but that's not the same thing as complaining.
Right. I don't like to vent. I feel like even venting's too far. Right. I'm venting right now because it's hence the title. Moaning comes with its problems. So I think it's actually a nice title, to be honest. If I had to kiss my own ass.
Well, go ahead, kiss your own ass. You can't reach.
I know I can't. Maybe I'll have my wife do it for me. Honey, do me a favor. Oh. Midnight till I have to leave back to work.
Wait, who said that?
Meth pig.
Well, fuck you, meth pig.
Yeah, right. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh man, I was kind of hoping Wildheart would be streaming, to be honest, so I didn't have to. I'm like, it's easy when someone else is streaming and everyone else just seems to naturally hop on. It's usually too early. Plus it's Friday.
Wildheart. One of the, like one of the messiest members of this community.
No, I think I'm almost messier. Shit, sometimes my house gets complete pigsty. Not like, puking on the ground mess, but
well, I mean,
it's close enough with the cats doing it. Shit, the cats sometimes do it with fur balls, but
Doc, you have a job, you have a family, you have your own place. He has none.
That's good. He's still alive and well. Like he could have disability money or some shit, right?
He does. He gets money from the state like I do, but the difference is I don't plan on staying on it for long. Already being on it 13 years is long enough.
Right. It's like, I get it. That's what it's for. It's supposed to be there to boost you, and then that's it. Just to give you that boost so you can work yourself up, not to be dependent upon, unless, depending on the circumstances.
Yep.
And that's why I try to explain to my brother too. You know, I'm like, my mom's not in a good state of mind. Like I'm telling him, like, you don't get it, dude. She's ignorant to the solution. And he's like, well, she just wants someone to hold her hand. Yes. I'm like, what's wrong with that? Some people need people to hold their hand. He's like, well, she needs to learn how to be responsible adult. I'm like, do you not realize in her age, she's like 50 something, like she's not going to probably get how to be responsible adults because she can't see past her ways. And she's a very stubborn person.
Well, but talk. I gotta say, I gotta give you some criticism here. Like you're not doing your mother any favors, but by coddling her. You know what I mean? You're not always gonna be around.
I mean,
But
technically, I'm always going to be around. She's not
well,
next door, so
oh,
might as well help. Might as well help where I can. She is my neighbor and all that too.
right.
So
But at
I
the
try
same
to be a
time,
good
you're
neighbor
not
sometimes.
always. At the same time, you're not always going to be around. Like in the sense that if she needs something, you're gonna be at work or you're gonna be, you know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah, I'm
look,
not.
it's
I'm
fine.
not. I'm
It's
not
fine.
understanding that. Yeah.
It's fine to depend on people. Look. You need to find you need to find a balance between being independent and being dependent. You
Right.
know what I mean?
It's what I'm saying about with her. Yeah, I don't think she's at the point to where she can be independent. I think it's too far gone for
I
her.
mean, is she? Forgive me for asking, but is she retarded?
For the might as well be for the most part. Like she's not dumb, but she really does. Like when she gets in her tizzy, she gets in her tizzies, and then it's like yeah, it's weird because again, I'm an adult right now, looking back, and I didn't see this shit as a kid, but as an adult, it's like weird. Maybe it's
I
just
mean, I've
old age,
always.
Could just be old age
I've
too.
always. Yeah, I always knew there was something wrong with my mother mentally. Like Jesus.
Right. Like she's my mom. So I've seen her when she's good, when she's bad, And when she can be independent, she can be. It's just when shit like
Oh,
this happens, she just breaks down and
yeah, my mom
it's
is
crazy.
highly independent, but at the same time, she still is like, oh, hey, midnight, do this. Hey, midnight, do that. Hey, hey, midnight, order something for me off of Amazon because I don't feel like using my own money. I'm afraid, I'm afraid they'll hack my they'll hack my
Bank or
my
whatever.
yeah, like okay, so you're okay with your son's money getting hacked, but not yours.
Yeah, right. Better you
Oh
than me. I
well,
mean, that's
oh
genius.
well, yeah. Oh well. How else am I gonna pay for? If am I gonna pay the house bills with no money? That's true, but at the same time, do you not see how shitty that is?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm honestly glad to have finally moved out. It was a fucking nightmare living with those people.
Yeah, my mom can get like that. I can only take my mom in certain doses. Otherwise, sometimes we fight like cats and dogs because she's stubborn. Like she doesn't see me as an adult yet. She doesn't respect me as an adult or like that. She still sees me as her little child. And that's a problem because one, she can't order me around anymore, even though like I respect her. But she has to realize like I'm not some kid anymore who you can just
Yeah,
like not listen to.
my mom still tries to do that. I'm like, I just, you know what I mean. I feel like my family never respected me, never saw me as an adult, and that stunted my growth for many years. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
But of
And she,
course, people will blame me. It's like, oh, well. It's your fault. Your life was shit up to that point. You're blaming, like, okay, well, sure, you could say that, but
yeah, it
you
wasn't
know,
your experience. It's easy to say at hindsight, right? After the fucking fact. Yeah, sure. But at the time you weren't there. It's not the situation's different in live action.
but here's the thing. A lot of people just don't understand. If you don't have any support in life, if you're constantly put down by those around you, you're you're gonna feel like shit. You're not gonna want to do anything. You know what I mean? You're gonna be dealing with depression, and then
Right.
people were like, "Oh, you're using that as an excuse." No, I'm literally not.
My
Okay, it's a
mom's one of
reason.
those, yeah. She freaking thinks that like every time you try to tell her to do something to take up responsibility, that's blaming her. So it's
God.
also hard. So like, and sometimes I might use the word blame or
God,
something like,
don't
you need
get.
to do this, and then
Yeah,
she's like, every,
don't get me started. How much my mom tries to use guilt tripping. Oh, I've done, like I've done. All I, all I've done is try to help you guys, and you didn't listen to me. Now,
oh,
now you're in shitty situations. Okay, first of all,
that sounds
first
like
of
my
all,
mom. Yeah.
yeah. Well, okay. First of all, my sister lives with her boyfriend. She has a good job, and so does he, right?
Right.
I live on my own. I live on my own. Like I live on my own. I'm
Right.
not in jail. You know what I mean? The only one, the only ones out of our whole families who went to shit. Well, actually, the only one I should say is my dad. Right? He lost his business. He lost his family because he got divorced. You know what I mean?
Right.
But no, my mom is like, well, you guys are pieces of shit. Like, if you listened to me, your life would have been better. Like,
Then
sure,
where the
buddy.
fuck are you? Yeah. Where's you in your shit?
Right?
Yeah. It's the same way with my mom. My mom's always about finances and shit. I never have enough money. I'm like, well, fucking spend money to make it.
Well, yeah,
It's like,
that's what. But see, my mom will spend like a shit ton of money on cigarettes, but then complain she has no money.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
bitch, stop
And I try to
smoking.
help my mom out. Like, I'll freaking feed her because I always have extra fucking food just laying about. I'm like, yeah, sure. You can have some things, some shit I'll reserve, because it's mine. But for the most part, I'm like, just fucking raid my fridge. I don't fucking care. It's there. I don't want it to go to waste. If you can eat it, good. And she'll fucking do that sometimes, right? But
Like,
it's like,
look,
yeah, I don't mind doing that shit. But sometimes she'll just like, can I get this? And it's like, well,
look,
no.
my mom, not to completely
Sometimes,
shit
yeah.
talk her. Not to completely shit talk. My mom does nice things for me at times. She takes me to grocery shopping because I obviously can't drive. You know what I mean? She bakes me things, but that doesn't really excuse the shitty behavior. You know what I
Then
mean?
when it comes out, yeah. But she's had a lot. Like, I see the car problem she's had is just stacked on. And now she's complaining that because she used to live with her mom, and because my grandma has like a 3-story house in Chicago, right? And so she was like living in the basement for like almost rent free, even though she'd give my grandma whatever she wanted every now and then. And she's like, she moved down here because, at the time it seemed like a good decision because, she's watching the kids and all that, and it was easier for work. But then, time changes, it's not the same. She lost one job. Not in a sense lost, but just didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
But she removed that one, and she got another thing that worked. It then again, time thing she didn't fall in through. She wasn't responsible, and it kind of slipped past. When she froze up, she freezes up, and she gets like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And instead we give her advice, she doesn't do it, and she just sits there. I don't know. And then she doesn't do it, and then she complains that oh, the bad thing happened. Like, well, you never did anything, And it's just one of those things that she does, every now and then. And then that ruins her complete personality. After that, she's that mean-spirited person who blames everyone. Everyone's blaming her, and you just try to deal with it and help her out. But yeah, it's always back to finances. And then it's funny, right? She'll yell at me because I have my I have my business,
My
right?
mom's obsessed with money.
Yeah, my mom is too. I think it's because she never really has enough.
Well, my mom should stop spending money on cigarettes.
I don't know what my mom spends her money on. Bills, I guess. Oh, yes, the Compound King. I love the Compound King.
Or, male strippers.
Yeah, don't help my mother. Yeah, fuck my mom. Sometimes I don't. I really don't. Sometimes I don't help her. I let her be. But she gets on my nerves. Sometimes, like, I'll be yapping at my kids, and she gets on me like, "You're being so abusive." Oh, I'm like, "You don't have the shit you done to me." I raise my voice a lot. I get yelly. I get super defensive. I'm trying to work on it. It's just I get loud, kind of like I do online.
Yeah, there are times.
So,
Yeah, there are times I just I get pissed off at her because like she says something and and I can't get the words out and it's annoying. You know what I mean? Because of stuttering.
Or you see, you could
yeah.
cure that with apricot seeds.
What?
You cue that with apricot seeds.
Yeah, just get some apricot seeds and eat them. It'll cure you.
Have you tried body slamming her?
Oh my God, Jill is in here. Abort! Abort!
Uh,
Alright, you're not allowed to copy me and Nicholas.
Yeah.
yeah, right. But yeah, my mom's a
Anyways.
decent egg for the most part. She
So
just
wait,
needs help when
wait.
she
Your
gets
mother.
into trouble.
So wait. Your mother's trans.
You can't
What?
make fun of Kent Hall.
Never
man.
mind. That was a stupid joke. You said she's a decent egg.
And you said my mother's a what? I didn't catch French or a hen. I didn't hear it.
No, just forget it. Jill,
Okay.
how you doing, Mr. Blackman?
You can't make fun of Ken Hovind.
Why?
The Bible says, touch not thy anointed.
Well, Ken
No.
Hovind is not anointed.
Don't you know
No.
I am anointed? I said so myself.
Touch not thy anointed. See, you didn't grow up in the Pentecostal church. You would have known that passage.
I didn't grow up in a
I
church
think
at all.
I've got anointed when I was a Catholic. I'm not sure.
Do my prophets no harm.
Does that count? Am I in the Catholic club still because I went through the rites? I forget.
Were you back? Were you sprinkled? Sprinkle me.
I don't know. I don't know if I was sprinkled or submerged baptism. I'm really hoping for submerged baptism because it was back in the 90s. So maybe they did it old school. But I think I'm just going to take my whole family out one day and then just go get baptized in the river. Like
Okay,
old school.
Smokey's in the chat. Hey, Smokey. I don't know, but oh my
Took
God.
you long enough to realize he was out there.
Well, I was playing a game, bitch. I didn't see it.
I mean, he not be there anymore.
Probably not.
I don't blame him.
Or he may be out there judging you very harshly.
Oh,
Look at these idiots.
judge me, daddy.
Jesus
Stop.
Christ.
Judge me, Father, for I have sinned. I need a spanking.
It's just getting highly uncomfortable. I'm gonna leave.
You guys. What? Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm
By the way,
showing you.
Broly is canon.
Broly is Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yes.
What do you mean by canon? I don't understand that reference. Like he official? I don't get it. Was he
Well,
not
yeah.
canon? I
Well,
guess.
no, he wasn't because Broly first appeared in in 2 or 3 movies, and
Oh,
the movies aren't canon,
that's true. That's right. Yeah.
which literally makes no sense because some of the movies, like all the movies, have character. I don't know. I guess they're alternate reality movies.
Yeah, something like that.
Alternate reality universes.
Yeah. And so they can battle Batman eventually or some shit like that, right? They need the MCU universe to be expanded. Did you know that actually Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in, I believe, the Batman series? Or in the DC universe? Between some crossovers or something like that?
Well,
I forget
wait,
which
hold on,
part
hold
of
on,
it.
hold on. Aren't they technically in the Marvel universe? Because I seem to remember
I think
that they
it's
crossed
Marvel.
over. Yeah, I seem to remember that they crossed over Daredevil. You know what I mean? The same.
I
the
mean, that
same
could depend
thing.
on how far back it went.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
but
some-
If you
Yeah.
go far back enough, Spider-Man crossed over with Superman.
Well, I think they have. You know how Power Rangers have that one episode where all the Power Rangers come together from all the time zones? I think they have something like that with all the
I
Ninja
think they
Turtles to
did that
where.
with all the Digimon for all the Digimon.
So yeah, like all the
Digimon, Digital
freaking.
Monsters, Digimon are the champions.
That reminds me, I gotta watch the new Digimon series that came
By the
out.
way,
to
by the way, the Tamers series, top notch.
Tamers is the one with Guillamon, right?
Yes,
Yeah, that's my favorite one. Yeah.
and Ibmon, and
Yeah.
Jerry.
Fuck.
God damn, like
I
like the
hated
ending.
that. Yeah.
Well, come on, man. Piazamon feels guilty for what he did, so he tries to beat the shit out of the D Reaper to save Jerry. Come on.
Yeah. That ending always confused me because I didn't know what the fuck was going on as a kid. I was like, what the
Well,
hell?
I mean, the D Reaper is the D Reaper is one of the creepiest fucking things I've seen.
It
like-
really is, right?
Especially especially that Jerry lookalike. You know what I mean? The
Oh
fucking
God, yeah,
bald.
yeah. The freaking weird thing. That's like,
I find it funny on how many people have been scrubbing through the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Like you just said, so many people just scrubbing through looking for different things, like the scenes of Lizard looking like he got punched and trying to find motion blur and whatnot.
Well, some people are autistic. Tog, Lizard,
Yep.
Jill, me, I guess. Uh,
I can technically be certified autistic through my son because he's certified autistic. So yeah, like I got grandfather then. I get grandfather then.
yeah, you're black.
My
Right.
people.
So, Jill, if you're not going to talk, why are you here?
I am here. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. You want to talk about I don't know. You usually come in here with a challenge to atheists, or talk about how liberals are the devil, and
Uh,
taking over the world.
well, they are. I've already proven it, so I don't really have to stress the point.
Down with democracy. Yay for monarchy.
You're all gay,
You're okay.
especially Jill over here.
We'll get them next too.
Now you cannot use being gay as an insult. You know that you'll be kicked out of the liberal club. Go along to get along club that you belong to. You know you'll be kicked out. You'll be canceled.
Bitch, I don't,
You'll
bitch, I
lose
don't,
your
bitch,
job.
bitch, I don't belong to any club. I fly a solo.
You'll get COVID. And everything bad will happen to you if you use being gay as an insult. You know that, Midnight. You know the rules. You know the
And
rules of your
so
I'm a
do
cult.
rebel. I'm
I.
I'm a rebel, bitch.
You know the rules of your religion.
You know the rules of
You
your
know,
religion.
at random, you know what's weird?
What?
Is the fact that frickin' what's it called? The pteranodons and all them that they've got their way that they got their way into flying by simply frog jumping.
So you mean if I eventually jump like a frog everywhere and then pretend I'll fly?
No,
And like if I
no.
just I'm a
Basically,
frog.
what happened
No,
was
let
their
me finish my
legs
joke.
were in a position.
If I'm like a frog, right, and I'm hopping, and then I just look up and I eventually go, I believe I can fly, and then eventually I will.
I don't know. I'm not sure if Midnight left or he dropped out.
Probably both.
Anyways, what I'm trying to say
Dropped out.
with the frog, so basically their legs were in position where when they would have moved around, they would have popped up like frogs. In regards to the what's it called? Ancestor,
Take off.
mind you. Yeah, it was basically believed that as it gone further, it was led up to their takeoff position.
It's like a wind-up frog. Get it? Through the generation, winding up just to fly.
Basically.
One day we'll reach the skies. Sorry. So yeah, I guess Midnight's gone now.
And how dare you? You
The
betrayed yourself.
liberals got to him. We warned him.
And they
We tried to
canceled him
warn him
already.
about his religion. Yeah, we tried to warn him.
His channel got taken down.
Yeah.
Just that quick. See how fast those algorithms move? The beast algorithm. You see how fast it moves? It's very effective.
Pretty.
Yeah, taking you out.
They're done for.
Yeah.
Oh man. How you been, Jill? Good?
Oh, I never had a bad day in my life.
Oh,
How about you?
I'm just fucking tired. I don't know if I have good or bad days. I just have days. They're just days. They just keep coming. And they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop.
Yeah, days will not stop coming until Christ returns.
Days of days.
In the last day,
Don't be late for homework. Turn in all your homework. Predestined good works. Sorry, I just want to get all that. Oh, that reminds me about the move mountain things. There's actually a correlation between that and the two witnesses. Did you guys know that?
Go ahead and
No,
say
go
it.
ahead.
It's not like I need to always answer you.
I mean, there's more than one person in here, so I wasn't just only speaking to you. So, yeah.
Oh, they weren't answering either, so
Well, I'm not looking at my phone to see who's muted and who's not, but I guess so. Anyway, now before I forget, what was I talking about? Two mountains. Yeah, so I'll talk about moving mountains and stuff, right? And if you look at the sons of Zerubbabel, I forget where it's at, but one of the names mentioned, it literally talks about the moving of mountains. I think it's in one part of Zechariah where it talks about the two witnesses, in a sense, moving the mountains as well. I think Christ says it, in a sense, if you have like the faith or whatever. And I think it's about right the time where they asked to be who sits at the left and right hand, but I'm not too sure. But I have to do a check on that because I was looking at it when I was looking at my two witnesses things. So it's actually pretty freaking cool. And before you ask those, I haven't had time. Like I said, today's a busy week, so I haven't had time to sit on my computer to look up the Holy Spirit stuff as much as I needed to. So
you're lazy.
I'm not lazy. I'm just busy with human work.
You don't use your free time to do that stuff.
No, I use it to spend it with my wife and live my days because that's what God gave me.
You can blame
Otherwise,
Jill.
I do. I'll blame Jill. It's all your fault, Jill. Wait, I can't blame Jill. Because then I'll just be like my mother. And I don't want to be like my mother. My mother blames people. What is it that Jordan Peterson says? The things about boys and their moms again? Always forget. Oh, it's St. Thomas. Good morning, St. Thomas. All right.
Good morning, Tog. Hello, brethren, righteous brothers and or others.
Shh, I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Don't tell anybody.
That's just a fear, Tog. That's just a fear.
Do something like, I was born this way, right? Hi.
Whatever you do, don't think that sauropod feet are like elephants, because they're not like elephant feet. Not even close.
You have a weird animal fetish. Not in a sexual way. Sorry.
What's wrong with
Non-sexual fetish. Non-sexual fetish. My bad. I wanted to specify.
Still, what's wrong with you for even calling it that?
Because there's no other way I can describe it.
Wait, what did you say?
I said there's no other way I can describe it.
There's another way, and I can think of it right now off the top of my head.
Well, then, good for you. Can you please give me the word so I can exchange it?
Obsession.
Yeah, you go. That's better. Thank you.
Wildheart didn't go live this morning, huh? I hope he's okay.
I think he's sleeping. I remember we were in Smokey's Discord last night.
Atheists
we were trying to watch a movie.
Sleep. Atheists don't sleep. They don't sleep.
God, did anyone catch fucking Will's stream last night to see Cat go off on Ray? That was insane.
Who? Ray? Who's Ray?
Yeah, the Ray, the new crew member. He's one of Will's friend.
Oh, okay.
On the Kink Inc., whatever the hell he calls it. He's like the new coach, whatever it's called, seat person for the channel. co-host.
What did Ray do wrong? Did he-
Okay, so they were having an argument about babies, and Kat had made the argument that babies are just little bit of squished jelly, but like babies don't have any recollections of what they feel, what they know. They're not aware of their surroundings, right? And then Ray's like, "Oh, I beg to differ. Babies do know, and they do interact socially, and they understand, social communications and cues, right?" And so Ray gets like Ray's calm through all that, and Kat's just like losing their shit, and ends up calling Ray the N word.
What?
Yeah, it was terrible. I don't
Babies
know if
can
it was a show or not,
recognize babies can recognize each other's emotions by 5 months. They can communicate with each other, but they're not sophisticated enough to communicate other than with the mother. What the mother will know.
Right at the 3 month there. I think if I remember the video that he showed as an actual doctor's research, a citation that he pulled up, which was a very good citation. It showed how negative effects of babies, and if their parents would just ignore them, right? The babies would pick up on the father not ignoring it and fight for the father's or mother's attention. And they would get physically upset about it because they couldn't resolve that issue. And it wasn't until that the issue was resolved that the baby, in a sense, got out of their funk. Because once the parents started paying attention to them again, they went back to their normal play behavior. But they picked up on the difference when the parent wasn't paying attention to them.
So they got into an
At least
argument
that's what the
over
video
something
show, yeah.
like that. Really?
Right, yeah.
Is there anything else in the world that that it's worth having an argument about? Is like abortion? I guess not. I guess not. I guess the baby's emotions at 5 months before they're born.
I don't know. There could be some
Doesn't
stuff I'm
matter.
missing out. I don't know. There may be stuff I don't know about this.
Yeah, essentially, Kat was saying babies have no mental capacity. They don't think, they don't remember. They're just like little blobs of nothing.
Well, remember, just thinking of that, they could have just been talking about what's it called? Maybe a second. Adults remember things from when they were a kid. From that young.
I think that did
just
come up
making
in
the
an argument.
speculation. Making the speculation.
That did come up actually, because some people do remember stuff when they were young, right? And it's like, so how's that? And Kat's argument was, so how did that change and shape your future? I'm like, well, obviously it does, because it has an effect on you, because you still remember it, right? So obviously it does have some impact if it's rememberable, right? Like I vaguely remember my hand getting burnt when I was a kid, when kids set it on fire, and I was like only like, I don't even know. I couldn't even talk back then. I don't even think I could walk, but the kids set my hands on fire, and I still remember that.
Traumatic events you remember.
Right,
yeah, there's
right.
like a few things that do.
But that doesn't mean that you're still not affected by the things that you don't remember.
Right, yeah.
Things could have happened to you when you were an infant that you don't remember, but you still
subconscious
Actually,
level.
On the subconscious level, right? Still remember.
I know this is based off a work of fiction, but I think the premise of Dexter and his parents being murdered in front of him as a baby, I think that's one of the reasons why he does his murders, like the killing of serial killers, is because he witnesses the murders when he was like a kid. He saw his parents when he was a baby get murdered.
I'm gonna be honest. When you mentioned what you just mentioned, I thought you were talking about the
Dexter's
TV
Laboratory
character. Dexter.
Yeah, not Dexter's Laboratory. That's
I'm going to see.
morbid.
Anybody going to see Clifford?
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna watch it on TV.
I'm definitely going out to see that.
My kids already seen it, dude. I'm pissed.
Hopefully,
my kids saw it yesterday.
Oh, you did?
My kids saw it yesterday. They saw it with grandma. I didn't get to see it. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm upset. Yeah, I wanted to see it with them.
We're going to see it probably next weekend. But I just hope it's. I know it's it's something wholesome. Not all the violence and
right.
Decent.
That's like childhood right there, right? Clifford. I'm like, yes. I hope
couldn't
it's really
stand
good.
Clifford when I was a kid, but Yeah, hopefully there's no Black Lives Matter
Propaganda.
leftist
Yeah.
propaganda in it, because I don't want to expose to that, but it should be fun.
Okay, at least you're aware of it, right? At least you're not getting
Yeah,
blindsided like some people. Bless the Lord
yeah.
on that, but you see through some
Good.
veils.
Clifford's wearing a black T-shirt. Black Lives Matter now. At a Black Lives Matter rally.
Red lives, yeah. Red dogs lives.
Red Lives
Something like that.
Matter. Yeah, hopefully it's none of that in it, but never know.
Yeah, hopefully.
But it seems like a pretty wholesome film. Another good one I liked. I didn't like what they were promoting from a biblical or spiritual aspect, but Soul. I don't know if you saw it. Soul was really good.
Yeah, it's
Did you
Jefferson
see that?
Hitchcock.
Did you see Soul?
Clifford is yeah, I did. He says Clifford is woke. Better stay away, Jill. Spookies, yeah. And so is Becca.
Yeah.
All right, everyone's showing up.
Yeah, if
Howdy,
Clifford was
folks.
woke, I'm not going to see. I'm not paying my money to support wokeness. Well, wokeness is everything that goes woke turns to shit.
I'll pay for it because Paramount Plus has they have the Clifford movie on there, so you can watch it. But they also have my old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle TV, from the '90s from Fox Kids. So I'm like, heck yeah, I can watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again. I'm so stoked. I don't have to rely on the movies. I get to watch my favorite series and all of its completion, and then I'm just so happy.
Arnold is woke. Did you see the new Arnold episode of Arnold where he's talking about George Floyd?
I don't think so. No.
Arnold is woke. Yes, he is woke.
What's honored? I don't know that. I don't watch regular TV. I just got cable again, so me.
More lies. Oh, now the new lie is Rittenhouse, the new woke lie that's going around teaching this to children, actually, in cartoons. Pastors are in the pulpit preaching this as well, is that Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 black people.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
That's the new. These people are just of the devil. Their father is Satan, who was a liar from the beginning. They're going around teaching this in pulpits, churches, these woke pastors. They're teaching children this. They can't stand truth. They can't stand truth. Goes against their nature.
If it's not a lie, it ain't right. I lie, I cheat, I steal. They're Eddie Guerreros. The spirit of Eddie Guerrero is among us. I lie, I cheat, I steal. Viva la raza. Sorry, I know that's random.
Well, that's interesting.
What?
Yeah, we had to have Bible study. Jefferson talked about Soul. We had to have Bible study after going to see Soul because of the perversions, the New Age perversions that they.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, we had to have a quick Bible study. Like, okay, let's come together. We just saw this movie. What was wrong with it? What it teaches? What does the Bible teach about what happens when you die, and so on? So
I forget what the book of what is it? Plato's The Republic. At the end, it mentions the story of myth or something like that. No, the story of error, I believe. The myth of error. And error is it talks about in a sense how error goes to happen, and then everyone gets replaced in the planet, and they get to decide. It's based off of that old myth bull crap, which is crappy, I guess. Right? If everyone knows the myth of error, you'll know what I'm talking about, because that's pretty much what soul is. So it's actually in a sense kind of pagan. The myth of error.
Is that a Babylonian?
It's Greek, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe that's what it's called. Like I said, I can't recall. I haven't looked in the book.
We believe Babylonian or something?
What?
What did you say you think it was?
I thought it
Greek.
was Babylonian. He's saying it's Greek.
Which Plato was Greek, but at the same time, I wouldn't put it past him also taking a bit from the, Babylonians a bit, because I think they did steal the, unless that was the Romans stealing from, I think the Assyrians, not necessarily the Babylonians.
They all stole from each other.
The what's it called? Zodiac.
I was gonna say they all stole from each other. No, I can't say that. That's too racist.
Yeah, you better not say nothing racist. I'll lift my race card up.
Hey, it's
Oh,
the great
sweet.
Negro. It's the great Negro. What's going on, Becco?
Hey, Gino, man, I heard what you said, dude. You said that the even pastors are teaching this nonsense about the
Yeah,
Kyle Rittenhouse.
yeah. Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 black people.
Well, which churches are doing this?
White liberals, white liberal churches.
Well, see, they got confused. They thought they were blacks because they all had criminal records.
Right.
Dude, no. In all seriousness, I'm gonna use that, man.
Yeah, I'll show you.
I don't think, Smokey, you understand how powerful that little joke is that you just made. Seriously, that is like
You're welcome to it, Veckel. You can have it. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
that has to be expressed to the public, man.
I'll show you on Sunday. I'll play it on Sunday. I don't want to take over talk string with politics, but even though this isn't really politics, right? This is just somebody.
Yeah,
flat out
that's not
lying about-
politics. Yeah, it's a court case by all
Yeah.
means. I'm interested in it too.
That church needs to be ashamed of themselves, even bringing up that kind of stuff.
I think it was a black guy.
Oh, of course it is. You know,
black preacher, pastor.
Another one that doesn't know how to think for himself. So,
yeah,
those are the real coons, if you ask me.
What are you at work, Veckel?
Yeah, I'm on my break. Sorry about the background, guys.
Say Jesus is Lord in your break. Say it in public. Say it out loud.
Oh, they hear me talk about this stuff all the time, but nobody says anything to me. So.
Yeah, do that. You know how
Trust
much
me,
I
I'm
worry
probably the
about
most
that at work.
I'm the most
that's one
outspoken
thing. Go
person
ahead.
here
Yeah.
in this place. I keep saying all the time, I'm probably the most outspoken person here at work. So I fear no man. So if people hear me talking about politics or the Bible, and they have a question or they have beef with me, I open up the door and we open up discussion. Maybe once in a blue moon, somebody will say, "Hey, I heard you talking last week, and I have some questions for you, brother." And then we'll have a discussion there. So.
It works, yeah. I kind of freak out sometimes when I'm at work and I'm around workers, because they're good people. So I don't want to piss off anybody. Being too loud, I try to keep my voice down.
That's the other thing too. I try my best to, I don't want to be too.
Yeah, they have to come here, It's their fucking place to work. They don't have to make it miserable for them. Like, oh fuck,
Right.
There's the religious cleaning guy again every morning. Fucking nutter. Fucking praying to God that I convert them just to fucking so I can leave. You're like, please God, make this motherfucker go away.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Dude, that gets my blood boiling, man. To hear the church is teaching this nonsense about Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, I can't remember where I heard that the other day, that they might, like, if that's the case, then that, like, the charges will be dropped or something like that because they're, like, assuming shit. I forgot what it was and where I heard it at.
I wonder if these churches that are saying that Kyle Rittenhouse was killed 3 black guys. I wonder if they're actually promoting any type of critical thinking amongst the congregants. Are they providing any video? Are they providing any type of evidence to support their position? Oh, and that's the other question. If Kyle Rittenhouse is acquitted, what's the church going to do? That particular church that's preaching this nonsense, are they saying that it's okay for the riots to occur due to the acquittal? I wonder if they're promoting that too. Oh my gosh, man, dude, I better not find out which church is preaching this nonsense, bro. Oh my gosh.
Coming to a church near you today on the Maury Show. Did what's his name, Rittenhauser, shoot 3 blacks? We're gonna find out today on the lie detector test.
Yeah, how do you know that? Yeah, like what Smokey said, I think it's spot on. How do you know it was 3 black guys that got shot? Well, they all had criminal records. Well, did you see their faces? No, I just know that they're black because they had criminal records.
It's somewhere in their blood, right? You could find it.
Yeah, 1/4, 1/8. You know.
Yeah, look in their ancestry.
Yeah, the one drop rule. You know how that works. You know.
Yep. Got to get them on that technicality.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just don't have patience for people like that. That's why I don't really. If I were to encounter somebody like that in real life, that would be a unicorn to me, because I don't. I just don't know many people that think like this out loud. I see it on the internet and on TV, but I don't know anybody except maybe once in a blue moon I might bump into someone that has this opinion, but I've never met one face to face. At least not that I know of. Y'all gotta pray for me, man, because I don't have the patience to deal with somebody like that, man. I end up busting somebody in the mouth.
Which the best thing to do is just to walk away at that point, right?
Yeah, that's probably why God hasn't allowed me to encounter people like that.
Right, yeah. For your own sake. See, that's why I hate one thing that Irenic said the other day before he was debating Ryan. Because he was talking, or I think he said it while he was debating Ryan. I can't remember which now. But he said something like God tests people. And the way he said test, it makes it sound like God makes people have temptation, which just isn't the case, right? God's not going to tempt you into doing anything. Those are the wrong type of tests that he's talking
Isn't there
about.
a verse that says God is not a tempter of men or something like that?
Right. Yeah, I didn't know I didn't want to quote it because I didn't remember if it was or wasn't. So, but yeah, I believe there is something like that.
I recall there's a verse like that, and then some people try to take certain verses that I think have a weird translation where they translate something as tempted, but it's supposed to be translated as tested.
Right.
If God does test people, why would he do so? What gracious goal would he have in doing so?
Purity. It's the testing the way this goes into your universalist sense mentality of we are purified gold, so we were fine. So God always tests our purity by putting us in the sense in certain predicaments to where His righteousness can proceed forth out of us. To shine our light before all men and all that.
Oh, actually, now that Jacob,
my universalist.
You guys were looking for James 1:13 says, "Let no one say when he is tempted, I am being tempted by God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, and he himself tempts no one."
That actually is. I kind of forgot about that. I remember I actually tried to use it against Ace Theo to point out that God is not a tempter of men, which kind of gets into this whole, view of absolutely no free will kind of thing. Just points out the issue with that God isn't going around trying to tempt people. He isn't. He didn't He didn't intentionally try to control Satan like a sock puppet to tempt Adam and Eve.
Right. The sock puppet meme. Yeah, I wasn't directing the universal comment to you at the same time. It was towards Lizard. His old view or new view. I don't know what he has anymore. I don't keep track.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. That wasn't directed towards you. I might have even said Lizard. I don't even recall, but that's all right. People will hear what they want to hear sometimes.
I haven't really talked about it at all. Within I don't know how long.
I often find that's.
I definitely revised many. Definitely had to throw a bunch of trash out because, especially this whole, angel thing, because what's it called? The salvation point when it comes to young Earth creationism and the stupidity of applying it all to everything kind of just points out, hey, no, the angels don't have any claim of them being saved. And you can't apply these mentions of salvation here at all to the angels, let alone animals. I mean, animals, let alone angels.
I don't know. I think it's a little different with the angels than it is with animals, right? Angels are because, at least from Enoch's standpoint, it makes it very clear that you guys know better. It literally states you guys know better.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not saying that. Yeah. No, I'm saying that I had to say, hey, no, angels aren't going to get saved.
Yeah, right. Satan and his pals go to the flame. That's a sad day. Good grief is what I call it. Good grief. What are you to do? Where are you to run? It reminds me of that Coldplay song, right? Some just laugh, some just sit and cry. Some just sit there and wonder why. When the day of the Lord comes. As gay and poetic as that sounds, it just kind of makes me think of that. Like, it's just going to be a blazing ball of fire. People lining up. After the fact, I think this is all after judgment in a sense, to be honest, if I have to put my nose in it. Simply because, what is it? Just the way the Old Testament speaks of the carcasses lining up and then people coming to receive stuff. I would assume that the carcasses are there, have already seen their judgment. So yeah, I don't know how that works. It could just be talking about death and all that, and then, I don't know. I'm not a space wizard, so don't ask me.
Oh, yeah, Smokey, I saw your live stream from the other day where it was the after show of the debate between Ironic and Ryan, and yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting, sure.
And I like that one guy whose channel name I keep forgetting the name of, but he did a pretty good job.
Tommy, why do you wear that stupid hat indoors? What the hell is wrong with you?
My business is my own, and I'm minding
yeah,
it.
your business to look like a goofy queer on the internet. Good job, great.
I think Smokey's just jealous because he doesn't have a cool hat like yours, St. Tommy. Don't take any offense to it. He just wants a cool hat,
Yeah,
too.
I want to look like Indiana Jones on the internet. I want to look like a low-budget Indiana Jones.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
Some
see so
fat,
many
degenerate,
freaking...
antinomian hick. Yeah, that's what I want, sure.
I'm sorry, I see so many, like you mentioned the Indiana Jones thing, but I see so many younger creationists wear a hat like that. It's like, are you trying to make people think of you as Indiana Jones?
That
Like,
meme
I see
was
so many of them do
hilarious.
that.
That meme that Praise put up was hilarious. Basement is a legend. That was so funny. Tommy has caught on that wearing a silly hat makes you appear like an expert. I think Tommy caught on to that.
Wait a minute, I was actually going to ask you, Smokey, have you heard of Ron Wyatt, the stuff he's claimed?
The name sounds familiar, Lizard, but you'd probably have to jog my noggin a little bit on that one.
All right, so he's the guy who's claimed to found, the I think it's the Red Sea, right? The Red Sea crossing with.
I think Jamie Russell
the Egyptian
was having
chariots.
a whole bunch of, Jamie Russell was all sorts of on about Ron Wyatt for a minute. I think that's where I heard the name.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then like he claimed that he found Noah's Ark in like Turkey or something, and there's like a museum over there that the nation uses, but they're not getting anything out of it. They're totally not getting money by having tourism there. No, it's completely unrelated to money. But anyway, so he claimed to have found Noah's Ark, and that rock formation vaguely resembles the shape of what people think the Ark looks like. And then he's claimed to have found many other things. He even claimed he found the Ark of the Covenant.
Oh my God, these people.
And then what's it called?
I remember.
I know Kent Hovind believes.
Isn't that the guy that Kent Hovin's always propping up? Well,
yes, Kent Hovind believes.
Over there for 2 decades, digging in the dirt and found all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Kent Hovind believes him, and while most like more want to keep the reputation of kind of younger creationists, don't use him like Answers in Genesis won't ever refer to Ron Wyatt. But then you'll see it in like Kent Hovind and whatnot refer to him. And he had this like model, which is funny with the whole literal interpretation of scripture kind of thing, where they add a moon pool to the ark and they give it like stones to weigh it down to make it more feasible, I guess. And it's funny because they have that they add that into the model of the ark. And I recently saw was one of David McQueen's debates he was having. And some of the stuff he referred to, I'm like, that's straight out of Ron Wyatt stuff right there. The moon pool and everything. It's just...
So how's everybody doing?
Fuck you, Sparkle.
Fantastic.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say, Smokey?
I said, fuck you, Sparkle.
Well, I love you too.
I
Well,
know you
thank
do.
you.
I know you do. It's good to see you, Sparkle. I missed you last night. I figured you'd stop in for the show. It's a bit of a dumpster fire situation. You missed the whole show, man.
Hold on, remind me which one it is. Is that the ironic?
No, it was Kink. It was the Kink Ink thing where Kat went all crazy and called Ray an N-word. It was radical.
Oh, she told me about it. She told me about it. Nobody likes Ray. That's like the funniest shit I've heard.
I don't dislike Ray. I don't know anyone that dislikes Ray really other than Kat. And she was like trying to make a whole thing about it. Like, everyone hates Ray. And we're all like, not really.
Isn't it
I
the
don't
TV
know.
show Everyone Loves Raymond? So by default, like, just dude's name Ray, everyone loves, but like, just by logic.
Well,
the title of that show was, sarcastic. The idea of Everyone Loves Raymond is that everyone despises him and thinks he's just an ignorant tard. That's kind of.
Oh, I see.
I thought it was everyone jealous him because he had such a dynamic family, and then he was the guy who had it all, and that's why it's like that sarcasm, because he has it all, but and all that. I don't know. I never heard of that perspective.
I thought it was purely. That's why I always heard it was purely a sarcastic title to the show.
Good show.
Now I want to make a video to just make a summation of all the younger creationists that try to be Indiana Jones. I'm just thinking about it. I'm just thinking about so many of them that put on that freaking hat. It's like, wow,
There's only one. There's only one Indiana Jones, and that's Tog. Wait, no.
Tog Indiana Jones.
I have a little Chinese Asian kid running around. What's up,
hey.
Mr. Tog?
So hey, Vecco, how you been? He's probably taking care of the daughter. He can't speak.
He's actually at work right now.
Ah. So I gotta say, what Knock said to me in your in your side chat the other night was, oof.
Wait, I must have missed it. What happened? Wait, what?
Knock said,
Oh,
"Get
I
a
saw
tan,
that.
get a tan, Sparkle."
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, no, I did see that. That was funny. Yeah.
Dude, he basically told me to go kill myself because he knows that getting a tan would kill me. Fucking having
You should
albinism
do a little stream about that. How Nakasuchi wants you to kill yourself. That'd be good.
Oh, dude, you know what? Girl's going live tonight. If he appears, I'm gonna bring that up. Like, so, hey, Knock, why do you want me to kill myself? And he's like, what? Well, I don't want you to kill yourself. You told me to go get a tan. That's the death sentence for me.
I just mentioned to knock on my keys because the last time he did a video about Serb, because I heard it through Serb about Serb adoring him, and he mentions this thing about copyright, right? He's like, this channel isn't monetized, which is true. His channel isn't monetized, but he does receive monetization, right? Because he gets monetization. So he's like, this channel doesn't make a profit, but it kind of makes a profit. And I was like,
well, no, he's got Patreon, so he does make a profit, but
by
the channel itself doesn't make a profit. He does.
Exactly, but even like
weird.
when it comes to copyright, that doesn't matter because it goes back to the IRS. So every time you make money, that's in the sense of reported income, and so you have to report that income because by copyright, that's the only reason why you can do a copyright strike in that sense. If someone says they're not making, like, the channel isn't monetized, but they see some type of you can still get them because they receive a benefit from that action, and that's what I went to dummies.com. and posted it for him. And I don't know if he deleted it or not.
That's funny.
I don't know if he deleted it or not, or if YouTube deleted it because it was a link. But yeah, I was trying to, like, look, dude, this is what it says. Like, if you're monetized in any sort of way, even if it isn't through, like, you can still get in trouble for it.
Wait, who
and I was
just left?
I don't know.
Oh, Jill. Who cares? No, Jill.
See you, Jill. Take care. God bless. I told him that, actually.
God not bless.
he was like, he called me an idiot. He was like, I'm still gonna call out bigotry. I'm like, I'm not even trying to be bigoted. Like, I'm just trying to get a response from you. You know, that's it. Just to mess around with him in good faith. And he's like you're gonna call
Like I
me an
was giving
idiot?
him
Like
some
you're gonna
credit.
resort to a
I was giving him some
child tantrum? Yeah.
criticism. Yeah, I was giving him some criticism, and it's like, oh, well, Midnight, you're a Nazi. I'm like, okay, you got you gotta bring that retarded shit up.
It's funny. He calls me a joke, right? I'm like, I'm a joke when I want to be a joke. You're a joke because you just fall for shit.
Oh no
Like, that's the
You want
difference.
to hear something funny? He on Twitter he accused me of being a clout chaser.
What's a clout chaser? I don't know what that is.
You know,
I
chasing
heard of it. But
clout,
I'm not,
like wanting to become famous. You know what I mean? Like like hanging
Oh.
around others to get like, dude, that's what
Wow.
you do. Not you specifically, but
Wait,
yeah, it's
do you
funny
even
that
have a channel?
I do have a channel. I just don't stream on. I just don't stream on it as much. because I don't feel like dealing with Veckel's cousin.
It reminded me of freaking Cat last night. Like, you're just gonna go straight to the insults there, right? It's like, come on, dude. Like, fuck. Did your parents pay attention to you at all when you were a kid or some shit? Like,
No.
this goes back. It really goes back to everything that Ray and Cat were arguing last night. It goes back to it. Like, did your parents pay attention to you in the first 3 months old of your life? No.
I mean,
I'm learning from that mistake
my
in a
parents
sense,
didn't
yeah.
pay attention to me for the first 32 years or 36. Like, well, I don't know, but whatever. But yes, we all have shitty childhoods. I often wonder about Smokies, honestly. Then again, that's
He
probably
got
a
Michael
nightmare.
Jackson. He didn't have a childhood. He was just forced into adulthood. They forced him
Jesus
into his
Christ.
career.
So the thing I mentioned last night, and I'll mention it again here, is that there's been a sudden rash of young athletes in college and high school dropping dead from heart attacks. And the cover story from the media, it's due to an insurgence of marijuana use, is the
Yeah, I
reason
call
that.
bullshit.
Yeah, I called bullshit on that too. And I thought to myself, well, yeah, what other thing have we recently changed that we're forcing a bunch of children to take and put into their bodies that also has a tendency to cause cardiovascular problems? Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there because I know where you're going with that. I don't know.
Wait,
that
you
is-
guys mean COVID is the cause of the Pfizer? The
No, it would
vaccines
be
are
the
the
cure,
cause
it
of
would
the...
be the cure to the Carini that is the cause they're talking.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. The cure, it's a side effect of the cure. Okay. Death is a side effect of the cure.
That's
Awesome.
why we have don't you guys notice we got an uptick in heart attacks this year? Has anyone been kind of watching that?
Right, but
No.
but can you say that correlation equals causation in this case?
Well, yeah.
I'm asking.
Well, I would say, yeah, correlation does not necessarily equal causation. However, in this particular instance, unless you can point to another third-party correlative, justification, this seems to be the most reasonable path to go down in terms of abductive reasoning, unless there's, provisionally some more information
Like
incorporated.
they're putting shit in the marijuana.
It's not weed. It's not weed. We all know that that's bullshit. So that's as much of an attempt of a stab at correlation. But we do have plenty of reports of people having severe cardiovascular side effects from this particular substance that they're taking. So it kind of seems to connect stronger than the claim that it's marijuana use.
I love
So if everyone can go out and claim it's marijuana use, I have no problem claiming it's the other thing, because I think that's slightly more abductively strong. So.
Oh, I see. I see. You're.
It's not weed, Sparkle.
I know it's not weed.
Okay, so if they're going to use that as a cover story, that in and of itself is a sign of evidence for me.
That's fine. I was just gonna say I can't believe how strict YouTube's gotten to to where to where you have to get around the algorithm by by hinting at what you're talking about. Like Jesus
Yes,
Christ, YouTube.
mandatory cookies give you heart
I don't.
attacks.
I don't think you should like hint at what you just say it here. Just say it open freely. I've been trying to see what would get this
I don't
channel
want to.
shut
I
down,
no, I'm
and
not
nothing
gonna. I'm
has
not.
yet,
No,
except for
I'm
like
gonna
porn.
Dog, I'm not gonna risk other people's channel. I already got a strike from doing nothing but playing CNN clips on my show. I'm not gonna risk other people's platforms for that. I mean, plus, you know what? We can communicate without having to use the algorithm words. So, I mean, everyone, every society that's
I
ever
mean, if
suffered
you like
under.
limiting your freedom of speech, by all means, walk around it.
No, I'm just saying every culture and every society that has ever had to deal with fascism has had to find workarounds. And that's fine. I don't mind doing that and following the predecessors of my,
That's fair.
liberation
Amen. I'll
army,
give you there. Yeah,
brothers.
that's fair.
Yeah, who have found workarounds. And that just infuriates them more and shows that they can't actually sufficiently nor successfully silence us. So I'm fine with just playing the game. I'm good with that.
That reminds me, you said the game obligatory. Give me a second. Obligatory.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Talk about copyright strikes. I'm having surprised I haven't been like copyright strikes with all the bullshit clips of music that I play.
Well,
I'm surprised I haven't shut it down yet.
you'll get copyright stricken, but you can still they'll just monetize it. I've had shit happen,
Yeah,
to where they
bullshit.
just monetized it.
If
But
they monetize
how
any
do
of
you
my videos,
play?
that's insane.
But how do you play video like that? Do you need to have the
Upload it.
prevent
I just upload it.
well right
Yeah, it's MP4. I just upload it. I edit the video out and I just upload it.
I may have to try. I don't know. I may have to try that. Do you need the professional edition?
I believe so. Yeah, maybe.
Breaking news.
I think so, though.
Breaking news, yet to be confirmed exactly. Mary Toko, Kent Hovind's second wife, just filed for divorce. I'm gonna have to look into that, but I feel like that's a little bit late in this.
I mean, I believe it.
I mean, that would mean he's still married. That would mean he's still legally married to his second wife. That's boy, what a Shonda. What a Shonda.
Wait, what if there was? What isn't there a thing with legal separation if they went through separation but not divorce? Just to know.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, but he's been talking about how he's been divorced from this woman for what is it? Better part of a decade now, I think. And now she's filing for divorce. That's kind of what I mean. Illegitimate adulterous marriages just all over the place. Freaking SFT is going to roast for this. He's going to get his whole rep completely just flambéed because he just cannot help but condemn something that's blatantly wrong.
Hey, okay, I just looked at the side chat. Okay, let me okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at what Jeff said. Does Jill have any proof of the claim he made? St. Tommy tactics without strategy is the noise.
Why are you reading side chat? Jefferson can come in the room.
Fair. He might be at work though. I don't know.
He doesn't love me anymore.
Get him in the room. Get him in the room.
Jefferson doesn't work. He sleeps on a prison cot in a closet.
Hey,
How do you know?
I now own a cot too.
Because
when people
we
come
saw
over.
that funny video.
Do not diss the cot.
Spatchcock forgot that his cam was on, and then he disrobed and stumbled into his low-level prison cot in the corner and went to sleep. And they obligated PMAR to take the video down because it was so embarrassing. Kind of looks like the Michelin Man. You know the Michelin Man where it's just rolls of like fat. That's kind of what.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he moved. Pretty sure he moved from there. But the talk. Why in the fuck did you turn it to subscribers only?
Is that true, Spatchcock? Is that true? Did you get a new closet somewhere?
It's subscriber only because those.
There we go.
You get a lot of spamming people that come in and they just spam the
Right,
side chat. So
but at the same
You
time,
mean
people
like
can.
you mean like Bill and Dick Shades?
yeah, it keeps the trash where it belongs, essentially. Because either
I
you're
find it funny that
subscribed
they
and
go
you want to
after
be
you.
around here, you don't have
I
to.
don't know.
You're not subscribed, you don't have to. Yeah.
I subscribed anyway, so
Yeah.
I didn't, but I did. But yeah, Jefferson, if you want to come on, that's fine. I guess this is my channel now. You'll
It is.
talk as a bitch.
I am at
No,
this moment. Yes.
I find it funny that they were going after you. They tried to go after you before. Those two,
Who? Me?
Bill and Dick Shades.
I'm
Wait.
just a virgin with no oil. It's all right.
I upgraded to a walk-in pantry.
Nice, outstanding. At least this time you can actually have food around you. I guess that's good.
But
Actually, have food
Jill,
around.
why the fuck does the stream have to be private? Show the proof now, you bitch. What the fuck?
He's trying to be respectful of Todd's channel, just like I am, by calling it Carini and Cookies.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I really don't care. Some of the stuff I care about, right? Some of the stuff, like, it's weird.
If you
I guess
take
it's the day.
the cookies, if you eat the cookies, you'll have a heart attack. Apparently, maybe, possibly.
I made some homemade cookies. I forgot to bring them. I'm gonna have to get some for the road.
It's funny. Next, that heart attack is going to be triggered by the algorithm. Just wait; it'll get to that point.
It looks like a heartbeat, right? And then just fats line when YouTube thinks you're not popular anymore. Boom, you're
Beep,
dead.
beep, 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 beep. You know, interesting thing. The machines in real hospitals don't actually make noise like the ones on TV. Found that interesting. Like, when the fuck did they start using machines that make noise in TV shows? Like,
It's just to signify that so you know what's going on. I mean, I'm pretty sure back in the day there used to be machines that made beeping noise, but now with advancement of technology, they're probably like, well, fuck that noise. Because I know some
Literally.
of the finger, I know on some like finger monitors, where they clip the ones on your finger, those will still make a little beeping noise. So it switched to like that because it's on your finger pulse.
and I don't
Which I always
have
thought was
rows.
weird.
And I don't have rows like the Michelin Man. It's one large guy with man boobs. God damn it, he deleted it. I didn't have a chance to read it.
I can read it. Hold up, because it's StreamYard saves
Yeah.
the comment. I'll post it here in a second. That's funny.
Or you can just look at the live chat.
Well, no, he deleted it.
I can't look at the live chat because I'm not on
Oh,
YouTube.
wait,
No,
so
I
wait,
can
here we
I
go.
can see it from the live chat.
I'm James Gonafini. Fat. Get it right. Happy face.
There it is. Yeah,
Uh,
I'm pretty round. I gotta get skinny again. I got like maybe 20 or 30% body fat to lose.
drink some apple cider vinegar. I hear that shit takes pounds off you. Of course, don't drink too much.
Oh, I'll have to try. Yeah,
I thought that just helped with gut issues.
being fat's a gut issue.
I'm not Michelin Man fat. I'm James Gonafini fat. That's all I'm saying.
Actually, I'm still pretty strong. I still gotta go to the gym though. I gotta do my weightlifting.
Jefferson, you need to get your pretty little ass on here. Or in here.
On here. Yeah, that's suggestive. There goes my PG rating.
You can even have
Your
it.
PG rating was gone as soon as you let
Yeah.
Smokey in. With how this foul mouthed he is. At least
Yeah,
on
I
his
had-
own channel.
I think I'm on a registry now.
Oh, you mean like Smokey? Okay, sorry, I shouldn't make that joke. Oh, he left. Holy shit. I didn't mean it, Smokey. Come back.
No.
Or
Well,
he
that-
dropped
if
out.
that-
You never know.
If that isn't sus, I don't know what is. Right?
Right?
Is that an admission of guilt? He's guilty. He left.
I mean, I'm pretty
word.
sure. I'm pretty sure he's guilty of being Beckel because Beckel is quiet.
Yes,
I
the
don't know,
one
that
I'm
was-
saying.
Beckel.
Veco location.
Okay, let me see. I I think Ivan said something.
You do not need to become Wildheart.
Yeah. Okay, everything I'm reading here is suggesting the common link was they all tested positive for the virus. Nothing about jabs in particular. Note, I'm not a virologist nor an immunologist. So,
We'll hold him as both, though. He's both professional in those fields now because he said he wasn't. So now he
well,
is.
okay. Well, here's the thing, Vane. I never claimed to be a psychologist either. So don't go around saying shit. I never said I know everything about psychology. Sorry, just
You see,
the
I'm a
old.
geologist, so I know what I'm talking about. Trust
Yeah,
me, I'm a
well,
geologist. I'm
yeah,
Drew
well,
for the
I mean,
Flood because I'm a
yeah, well,
geologist.
yeah, well, I'm an idiot, so I know what I'm talking about.
Hold up, I got one. Well, he's not a virologist nor an immunologist. Well, maybe if you applied yourself more instead of saying what you can't be and start doing, you would be those things. Why don't you get off your lazy horse and go do them?
That
By
that
the
also
way-
applies to you, Tog.
I don't want to be a virologist, though. There's a difference.
Why?
I was gonna say.
Oh, because I'm
I was
lazy.
making fun of the whole what's it called, David McQueen from SFT's channel. I still plan to do a video on that stream. It's just so stupid. It needs to be responded to. A debate David McQueen had with a guy named Jackson Rowe.
I know who David McQueen is. Or Jackson
Jesus McQueen.
Well, I mean, the title they give him is Professor McQueen. But I'm not going to give him the courtesy of calling him Professor, because I'm not even sure if it counts in his
Google
field.
and
Actually,
YouTube won't help you if
Rude
you're
as
looking
shit.
for info about what you put in your children's bodies. No one trusts liberals anymore. This had to happen. People had to wake up to what.
Wildheart, you need to stop reading the comments out loud.
I'm not Wildheart, bitch. Fuck you.
No, it's just like Wildheart. Sometimes you just gotta read every last comment out loud.
Like I frequently insulted you. Call me that, even jokingly. Like,
Okay, I'm sorry.
Have you seen Wildheart? Jesus.
A man of mystery.
What was they again? Oh yeah, Tog. I am rude about that. I don't think he deserves that kind of respect, sir. Oh, by the way, I'm in reference to David McQueen. By the way, if you don't know Midnight.
Yeah, I've seen him around. You know, standing for truth tells him like he's a fucking God savior.
Now let me pull up this piece of wood and Doc as I hold this piece of wood in front of you.
That seems like real professionalism.
Yeah,
I believe him.
Like whenever McQueen's on the Standing for Truth's stream, you can actually see you can actually see the hearts in in Standing for Truth's eyes as he admires the takedown of evolution by McQueen, or what he thinks is
McQueen and what's his name? Jameson.
McQueen Senpai destroyed that evil evolution.
As you can see, I can prove the flood with an orange. This is how the whole world could have been flooded. It's because of oranges. Oranges proved the global flood.
Okay, why the fuck does how do oranges lead to the flood? I'm so confused.
There is no reason. It's just stupid. None of it makes any sense.
You don't make any sense.
What's it called? Oh yeah, and Tog, you forgot. There's no peace and respect. There's only war and disrespect.
Why? Okay, I was wondering why why Richard Manson says that. It always seems like it always comes off fake. Like peace and respect, but then I don't know. I always felt like it came off.
It came off Hinduish or Buddhist to me. I think it's just a sign of peace and respect, honestly. Like, more is it's a sign of peace and respect.
Tog, you last night just out of the blue mentioned
Buddhism.
Like,
And Buddhism.
What the fuck? Where did Buddhism come in out of nowhere?
Just in fuck Buddhism, yeah. Just added it like there. It's fucking fuck it right now. Oh,
I
I'll have to
honestly
wait for
wonder
my
why.
wife.
I honestly wonder why Smokey left. Does he have a
I mean, he
show
could have
soon?
left for whatever reason he wanted to.
Well,
He
yeah.
probably had a phone call or some shit.
I mean, we question why you leave sometimes.
Yeah,
Well, that's
sometimes you
true.
just up and leave. Spooky.
Ooh.
Like, was it something we said? Oh no.
No.
Now it's time for our
No.
mandatory mention of what's it called? Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, there's our mandatory mention of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now our
Well, I
mandatory
did.
mention of Richard. Okay, now that's finished. We mentioned him. Now mandatory mention of the gospel. Yeah, Bible, cross,
Well,
salvation,
no. I did.
amen, kind of thing.
Since you're the resident Sonic expert, maybe you could tell me about the Supersonic from Fleetway, because isn't he like a separate character that went insane?
Basically, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing with that.
Mhm.
And Sonic doesn't necessarily need the Chaos Emeralds to go super in that one. All he needs is a lot of stress.
So he's Goku in Fleet comics. He's Goku.
Basically. They separated you for a while, and at the end of the series, they recombined them.
I can't remember who was first. I think it's what's his name? Sonic was in the
It's
sense the
Goku.
first thing to have a
Goku.
transmission.
Yeah,
No,
Goku
it's
was
Goku.
first, and then people say, "Oh, Sonic copied of Goku." Not necessarily. I mean, I guess you could make that claim, but
Inspiration.
Wait.
Fans.
When did Dragon Ball Z the Dragon Ball Z came out? Because I know Dragon Ball existed, right? But I don't think the
No,
concept
there
of
was the-
Super Saiyan existed. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, I do. No. The anime, I do believe, had the what's it called, Super Saiyan before that. But even if the anime didn't, there's still the fact that the manga was still the.
No, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not fucking talking
The
about the
manga
anime.
existed even longer. So
That's what I was questioning. If I know the
Right.
Dragon Ball did, that's what I'm saying. At the time, was Dragon Ball Z
right.
a thing in the '90s in Japan?
Yeah, in what I think what Takshan asked.
Yeah.
In what volume of what year did the Super Saiyan first
Thank
appear?
you.
I don't
Thank
remember
you.
exactly
Yes.
when. I just know it is before. I also know what's it called. There's like even some Sonic art of Super Sonic that's directly meant to homage some Dragon Ball Z art of Super Saiyan Goku.
Hey,
Well, that
Position and the way it looks and everything.
hey, Midnight.
Well,
I
I
got
mean,
a question for you.
yes, yep.
Okay, I just started watching this show called Death Note. What are your thoughts on that?
Ooh. Oh my god, I love Death Note. Like I don't know, I'm actually surprised that you're into that. Well, I mean, it does have a lot of religious overtones, especially well, I mean, you've probably seen the religious overtones, right? Like in the anime opening.
Trust me, man. I'm used to anime having some of those undertones or overtones that are kind of offensive towards Christianity. Trust
I
me.
like how
I mean,
I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna.
Well, hold
step
on,
into
hold
the
on.
comments real quick.
He
That was
asked
one of the reasons why I stopped watching Full Metal Alchemist, the third season. It's because of the first episode of that third season. I just like,
I don't think I remember. You're talking about Full Metal Alchemist or Brotherhood?
probably I don't know which one it was, but it was the third season of that show, and the first episode was with the little girl who was also had the alchemist power. And, when they harness their power, they got the pentagram things that form beneath their feet.
Yes.
Okay, well hers was an actual pentagram. Like an actual pentagram.
Oh wait. Okay, I think I know what you're
Was that
talking
Brotherhood?
about. But yes, but here's the thing. It's not. It's not. I know you're talking about Death Note, but regarding to the little girl, it's not meant to be Satanism. I forget what the hell it's
I know.
called, but
Probably not.
no, it's not. Probably not. It's not meant to be Satanism. Like von Obenheim.
Isn't that called Shintoism?
God,
with their
yes,
religion?
thank you. Yes, it's
Yeah, it's
Shintoism.
Shintoism.
You know what I mean? Because von Obenheim, he lived for like 450 years. So so he went around teaching alchemy to others, and then as the years went on, people developed their own style. You know what I mean? I think it's called alchemy. You know what I mean? From the other side.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
Well,
I didn't watch the rest of that season because of that one episode.
Yeah,
So, so you're
I get
probably
it,
right.
but
You're probably
yeah,
right.
but you may have to go back and watch it, but because Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, it is definitely true to the manga. The 2003 series was all right. It's got its moments. You know what I mean? Especially especially where to where they do give Lust more of a backstory there. But the homunculi are created differently in the 2003 version. But you asked me about Death Note. So I think the
Yeah,
concept is
I'm on
very
episode 3
interesting.
right now.
Oh well, without giving too much spoilers, I think the concept is very interesting. You have you have like you have like a very smart kid, right? A very
End of
smart.
it.
God damn it, Lizard! I'm
Yeah,
trying to talk, and you
and it
know I
finally came
stutter.
out with a movie that didn't do well at all. From what
Yeah,
I heard,
no.
it bombed.
Well, look. The point is, it's a good anime, right? But here's the thing. Without giving you too much spoilers, actually, what would even saying this be a spoiler? Because everything after this episode 25 sucks, but you should still watch it anyway.
No, that's not a spoiler, but well, it's a different kind of spoiler. It's more of a spoiler in a discouraging way, I guess. But yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna keep watching it. I usually watch it during my lunch break, so
You
and
know,
I like that they're kind of short. So
yeah, I find it really great that for all our ideological differences, the one thing we can agree on is anime.
well,
I don't
anime
get
is
why you.
starting
I don't
to
get why you can't see that anime belongs in the trash.
Okay,
anime.
fuck you. Go ahead,
Now,
Michael.
anime is on the increase amongst American viewers because of the wokeness that's plaguing DC and Marvel.
Yeah.
I blame Western cartoons because people who draw Western cartoons are just as nasty as those who draw anime.
Oh no. Western cartoons have gotten really bad. Teen Titans Go. What else?
It's getting bad because of the wokeness, man. People are getting
I
tired.
I did that as a direct jab at Lizard because he's doing like a cartoon bit, so I was just
As a matter
jabbing
of
at him.
fact, as a matter of fact, I think just yesterday there was a report about a guy from DC who quit DC because of the wokeness that they're trying to shove down people's throats. So he
Wait,
has
you didn't hear my jab. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Lizard, I said the people who draw in Western cartoons are just as trashy as the Japanese anime people.
Will you let Becco talk? He's on break, for fuck's sake.
No, I will
You
not.
see, this is America. Nobody gets a right to talk.
Do you see the color of his skin? Come on now. No.
Wow.
That's right. If I had my
See, Midnight doesn't get a right to talk. Todd doesn't get a right to talk. Becca
So what
doesn't
you're
get a right
saying?
to
So
talk.
what you're
Lizard doesn't get a right
saying?
to talk.
So what
Tommy
you're
doesn't get a
saying?
right to talk.
So what you're saying is that he's worth 3/4 of you. Is that what you say?
Hey Tom,
Jesus Christ, Tog.
Hey Tom, did I tell you that I actually purchased the race card?
You did, yeah. You showed it last time you were on the stream, actually.
You
I
purchased the
actually
race
have one.
card?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I actually literally have one. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I
fun.
want to see that.
Yeah.
Hold it up.
Yeah. If, well, you can probably go back to my
Yeah,
channel.
originally we thought it was your credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people thought it was an actual credit card.
Yeah, like don't show your fucking numbers. That's
We're
the worst
use
mistake you
no,
can
no,
make.
we're gonna have to take
Yeah.
the stream off our air.
No, the
Right,
numbers
yeah.
on the card are 1865 going across 4 times. So, that's what it is.
1865.
Right. Emancipation Proclamation, right? Well, at least when it was actually realized.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna make it.
Oh,
Make-
if you
make
realize
it-
something, you'll look at, if you want to see some racist shit, go to Walmart and then you'll see some black movies marked as 1865.
What, the price?
Yeah, some movies.
You lying.
Nope. There's a picture of
Goodbye.
it on the internet somewhere. Yeah.
Get out of
What's
here.
it?
I don't believe you.
1865. Okay, that is funny.
I was gonna say two things. One, I like how random that last comment from Joe is, and then secondarily, what's it called? Oh yeah, so Tog, what I never really asked him. What did you think of that clip from that Animaniacs song?
What the old Animaniacs? Yeah,
Oh,
No,
to we like.
it's from the new one.
you remember how
Oh.
that first the first comment I left?
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Right.
Okay.
I'm pretty but you do realize it was a direct jab at YEC, right? It kind of did specify it was a jab at YEC.
No, it was a jab at creation. All creationists, with an ergo every Christian. So it's
No,
if you read it
no. When they
subtly,
specified that they believe that time should start here, the song. I mean, no, that the song should start here. That's specifying young Earth creationism. That's not even specifying old Earth creationism. If you did
it doesn't. It's
if you did not have
regardless.
the mental
It's
capacity,
regardless. If you can say it from that perspective because again you have that, but if you don't know, if you're ignorant watching that, and you don't know anything about Christianity, you think creation means Christian, then you're gonna think the same thing about old and earth. It doesn't. I don't think people are gonna care. They're just gonna hear, "Hey, up, all Christians believe this."
I think there's actually a good.
So I think it
portion of
does more
atheism.
damage.
I think a good
that
portion
does
of
it.
atheists and people don't disassociate
Wow,
old Earth
yes.
creationism from young Earth
Because
creationism, and they think that
Pause.
young Earth creationism would just be called creationism when they
Pause.
say creationism.
So tag
Pause.
rather
Pause.
than
Pause.
being
Because a children's show that's being directed at children are going to understand these concepts. That's the
Wait.
problem.
wait, what show's being directed at children?
Animaniacs, obviously.
Oh yeah, right.
The Animaniacs 2020 reboot season 2.
And that's what I'm saying. Kids aren't going to be able to pick up on that stuff. They're not going to know that stuff. They're just going to
Well,
think like, oh yeah, all creationists.
Well, so what? That's that's more for adults, right? How many cartoons have we watched during the '90s? Well, at least for me, I'm like 37 almost. Like I watched so many cartoons with innuendos and references I didn't get as
know
a kid.
but
now
it's called programming for like a reason, and that's what I don't like.
Right.
I mean, if you want to go that route, Christianity is programming as well.
That's right.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's not an issue with that.
Washing of the mind. That's right. We want to be brainwashed by God. Get that filthiness out of our minds so we can live right.
Truth happens.
I mean, Wecco is talking about a literal brainwashing, so where God takes out your brain and washes it. Like,
yeah, have you not read Romans 12?
What do you think about the baptisms? Baptisms. Give me a new mind, new spirit.
Baptism.
No, truly, it talks about. There's a verse that's related to baptism, talking about Christ washing us, making us clean. Which what else is a reference to?
A good brain
No,
needs
not a brain,
constant washing. A good brain needs constant washing.
I
with
mean,
the word.
I was
That's
also
actually
going to
true.
say in the end with Animaniacs, though obviously they made fun of young Earth creationism, they really haven't made fun of Christianity as a whole at all, from what I've seen at least.
No, just in turn by that. It's not a direct jab, but it's still involved.
Wasn't the episode where the Animaniacs tormented Satan when they ended up at the gates of heaven? They said, "Let's not go there."
Yes.
Oh, I know
in
that.
bit of a
yeah.
reference of not messing around with that.
Mr.
Okay,
Lizard?
if it's any comfort, I'm gonna act like Wildheart. If it's any comfort, most Japanese find Christianity as spooky as Satanism. Ouch.
Mr. Lizard, I have an inquiry. Will you receive it?
No.
Okay, I guess.
How many billions of Christianities currently walk the earth?
12.2 million. I don't know.
Technically, only one.
I was about to say the one universal church.
Well, there's one faith, but how many Christianities?
It'd be one again. Yeah, because the truth is only one in Christ. There's no workaround that.
Well, I mean, okay. Before you go down that road, I wanted to say thank you for having me talk. Rather than being a bitch and just leaving without saying anything, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna actually say something. So, Tug.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
that. Have a nice day. Lizard.
You too.
Chaos Control. You're not frozen in time. Saint Tommy. You're an idiot. Just kidding. I love you. Bye.
That's so fucking rude. Poor
You will
St.
be
Tommy.
attacked by an elfish Reki now.
Hey, every dog has his day. You know, I was young once.
That's true. That's true.
For some reason, I said that, and somebody got mad at me, and apparently it means that the dog's gonna die. I didn't know that originally.
I didn't know that either. I just learned something.
Yeah, they got mad at me for saying it because that's actually what's supposed to mean. It's meant to mean that the dog's gonna die.
That poor dog.
Hence, has his day. Well, then
Every
again,
sheep,
like,
every
I
sheep
could
has
blame
his day.
society.
Which one?
I could blame society for that because they constantly use it in a different way.
Crap. This is a time where you need everyone else. Everyone else was streaming super late last night. Fucking night owls. Now they're all sleeping during the day.
I've been literally looking at Smokey's icon as an owl.
God dang. Well, he
Thank
lives
you.
on the West Coast, so he doesn't
Thank you
count.
for your hospitality, Tog. I know it's not cheap.
It isn't. It costs my time and patience, and I can't afford that.
But you do.
I do, yeah. Well,
Thank
God gives the increase, right? Yeah.
On behalf of humanity and the body of Christ and whatever the difference is. Thank you. That
Well, you're
includes
welcome,
me.
St. Tommy. Yeah. You have to thank yourself then. Or wait, I'm so lost. I missed it. It went over my head.
Well, there's something to it, to be thankful that one is a vessel of generosity, you know?
Me, I'm a vessel of dishonor. It's written right there in the good book, vessels of dishonor.
I consider that a confession of fear, Tog.
You know, freaking what's it called? Oh yeah, I was going to say with the Animaniacs clip from the song. I just find it funny that with all the stuff that's been going on, and then all of a sudden, just at randomness, Animaniacs references that real life kind of thing. Like some people
That's
say.
the bad thing. That's what I'm saying. I get that it's talking about the Yaks, but the whole fact of the matter is they didn't subclude it with everything else. And even though the part where they say some people say, and we understand that that's only involving the Yak community, it doesn't necessarily technically it involves some Jews too.
Well,
but we're not going to go there.
Well, they even
And some
mention
Islam, but we're not going to go there.
the most.
But yeah.
Well, even with the song, it says most of us don't think that way. With regards to young Earth creationism.
Right. Again, though, it's not necessarily. With that, again, these programs are being directed at children who probably aren't going to know left or right because remember, it's an education. So if they hear creationists, they're not going to think, they're not going to know the difference. They're going to have the knowledge of old Earth, Yak, or whatever. They're just going to hear creationists, maybe think of God entirely at all, and be like, oh yeah, look how dumb they are. You see how it's like, you see where I'm coming from like a neutral point?
Frankly, all I can think of is that, young Earth creationists are in a hissy fit over it if they saw that clip.
I'm not a young Earth. I'm throwing a hissy fit because again, I know it's about Yaks, right? And understand that, but it also doesn't do justice for the whole Christian community. It's like a shit stain smear. It's like, haha, you have shit stains on your underwear, Christians. Look at that shit stain. But we're supposed to be wiped clean.
That's kind of why most people who are called old Earth creationists don't use the term creationist. Well, it's young Earth creationists that use that term.
Well, they're fucking dumb for not using that term just because that's fucking dumb. You have to be a creationist through and through. Otherwise, that's fucking weird denial. They use that word. Nigga, it's our word. We use that word.
Are you advocating for taking back the word?
Take back the word. It's our word.
Make fun and reference in it a bit of a jab at what happened that clip from there. Make creationism great again.
Yeah. Make creationism great again.
And you only say it one time. You need to say it like 50 times in the same stream.
Great doesn't necessarily imply that it's good because it can be a great disaster. It just means like the total of summation. So gotta watch out when people say great because it's not always necessarily good. A great disappointment. Yeah, right?
Like young
But
Earth
all right,
creationism.
to some degree. Yeah, per young Earth creationists. But I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, there's nothing wrong with your hat, St. Tommy. Everyone loves. Like I said, Smokey's just
Yeah.
jealous. It really is just jealousy. He wants to wear a cool hat.
Oh no, and for me with the hat thing, I just find it rather funny that like not with your hat, mind you, Tommy. No, I'm just mean with the young
Indiana
creationists
Jones
on
thing,
how
yeah.
many of them wear that freaking hat. It's like, why are you? No, I'm trying to.
It's better than Tripley's and Fedoras.
Oh yeah, fedoras.
Not that there's nothing bad with wearing them. If you can pull it off, you can pull it off.
Oh yeah.
Some people
yeah.
try to pull it off and they can't.
You see all of them like, oh, I'm gonna put this hat on.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut off shots. Like I said, I'm gonna have a busy work day anyway. So we can still talk off air somewhere, but yeah, I'm fucking gonna be busy. I'm just gonna end the stream so I don't focus on it. All right, guys,
Remember,
take
everybody.
care. God bless, and do your thing.
Remember, everybody, pterosaurs can swim, and
That's
watch
not
those
what I
filthy
meant.
little hands of yours.
That's what I meant. All right, bye.